All right, Emerald, let's welcome in the rest of the Powerhouse panel this morning. We've got attorney, Republican strategist, and Turning Point USA contributor Aaron Elmore here. Project 21 National Advisory Board member Christopher Arps joining us as well. Aaron, we'll start with you. What do you make of all this, particularly as it relates to the Wuhan Institute of Virology and this? You were on the show, Chris, Emerald, we were all together on the show talking about the lab leak theory. We weren't speculating, we were just saying, if this, you've got Mike Pompeo suggesting that it's real. You've got the president at that time, Donald Trump, saying that it's real. But no one wanted to pursue it. No one wanted to do their jobs and actually report the news.
This was all about Donald Trump. This was all about keeping the heat on then President Donald Trump. If we started pointing to China, then he wouldn't be the fault of every single thing that was going wrong. Now we have a media favorable Democrat in the White House, and they're going to say, hey, let's look to China. And that removes any culpability from Joe Biden or his administration. But the sadness of this is the American people were lambasted. Facebook accounts were shut down. Twitter accounts were shut down. The mainstream media was virtually silent, calling us all xenophobes or tinfoil hat crazies.
Right.
And when it turns out we are totally right. So hopefully, at least, if nothing else, the only silver lining here is that the American people will start to wake up and realize, hey, the mainstream media is not on my side. The mainstream media is not protecting me. Facebook, Twitter, these are not places that are friendly for us, that are just disseminating information. They are opinion outlets.
Yeah, and don't forget about Tom Cotton, by the way. He was raising those questions almost a year ago now, it was last May. So over a year ago now when those questions were initially being raised. Chris, I want to play a soundbite from President Joe Biden. He was in Tulsa yesterday talking about possibly giving Kamala Harris more responsibilities because she has done such a wonderful job with the responsibilities she's already been given. Take a listen.
Earlier this year, the House of Representatives passed For the People Act to protect our democracy. The Senate will take it up later this month, and I'm going to fight like heck with every tool at my disposal for its passage. The House is also working on the John Lewis Voting Rights Act, which is critical to providing new legal tools to combat the new assault on the right to vote. To signify the importance of our efforts, today I'm asking Vice President Harris to help these efforts and lead them among her many other responsibilities.
Oh, Chris, I don't know about that. What do you think? Today is day number 70 that she has not gone to the border. She hasn't held a press conference about the border. Should we really be giving Kamala Harris more to do?
Yeah, because she's not doing anything now. I mean, not only can you say that she's been the vice president for 70 days and has not taken a press conference or tough questions, she hadn't taken a question during the campaign. They hid her away along with Joe Biden.
Aaron, your thoughts?
I completely agree. I think that Kamala Harris, what can she really say that she's accomplished or done? She's given a bunch of softball media interviews that have had absolutely no impact. Instead, she's just sort of digging herself this hole of lack of accountability, lack of opinion making, lack of discerning. And she's just waiting, I think, to take over the big role whenever we see that Joe is not fit. I know the mainstream media is saying he's looking towards a second term. We've seen him fall up the stairs of Air Force One.
He is not. He would be 87 years old if he were elected and served a full second term. I mean, I do not think that's going to happen. I've been wrong before. It could happen. But you said last hour that you've spoken to somebody in the Secret Service off the record who has said that they are sort of loosely preparing for a possible transition, not in August, but that process could begin in August. Tell us about that.
Right. So people that I know that are working on the inside have said that basically that Joe Biden is going to start transitioning his way out in August. That doesn't mean there's going to be a hard date of August 15th, for example. This is not written in the gospel. It's just what they've sort of been told and understanding in his cognitive health and what's going on. And that's why likely we see Kamala just sort of sitting back, not making any major calls,
right,
because they know that she is going to be the president sooner rather than later, and she doesn't want to have to be accountable for the bad decision making of the Biden White House.
Yeah,
so they say that.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, just that there will be that transition that's going to be beginning in August. I think it will be relatively slow. We'll start to see maybe a hospital visit or a medical issue, something small, and just ultimately him peacefully bowing out.
I mean, that's good. I mean, you just broke news if that does end up happening. But that is fascinating stuff.
I'm not trying to break news. I'm just telling you the
No. And here's the thing. She hasn't taken a hard stand on many big issues, possibly because she doesn't want to be held to account when it is her turn, if she does become president or decide to run in 2024 or 2028 or beyond that. Panel, we got to leave it there. Great having you on this morning, Aaron, Chris. Good to see you. Look forward to having you back on soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.